We're gonna call this job exterior repaint ocean blue. That's what the lady calls it, the color. She's 91 years old, super sweet lady. So first day, we power wash and scrape. And this house definitely needed a lot of scraping. It went a little bit too long. We use the, normally we use this hide scraper taped to a stick, or this is a Purdy one. So either way, we have a hide one and a Purdy one with the 4-way on it. But when I was visiting iQuip, they were nice enough to let me grab one of their scrapers because it really gave me a boner, so I wanted to check it out. There's Luke scraping with it now. And once you bring that down here for a second, Luke, once you unscrew that, show them how. So this is the iQuip scraper, screws into the back. It even has a little plug here, which is in my pocket, which I'll probably just throw away, but screws onto a stick. You can get more leverage scraping. It's basically like the Linbides with the replaceable blade on it. We haven't switched the blade at all today. It's still just super sharp, and it gets a way better scrape. Go ahead and screw that back on. Yeah, it's a solid little tool there. I wish I had 2 of them, and I'd help Luke finish scraping this house for the rest of the day. But fortunately for me, I got the paint color today, and I get to go get paint. So day 1 is power wash, and how we do it is we go through and power wash everything, and it lets us know where to concentrate on scraping. And as far as scraping, any little hairline crack you see is it's going to definitely be a spot that's going to scrape off. And with the Purdy and hide scraper, yeah, I mean, it would get it a little bit. You'd have to really focus, but with that iQuip blade on that end, man, it just cuts right through. Gives it a nice feathered edge on it. This side wasn't too bad, but every single joint on this house, on the sunny sides, you know, we haven't scraped this yet, but you'll see anywhere there's a hairline crack, this will come out completely. We started right here with the scraping. You can see Ryan's going through, rinsing all the chips over. Lots of paint came off this house, all these soffits. So you can see here, there was a hairline crack and it just scraped right off. This is with the Purdy 4-way. And he was using the hide on this, and you can see it just shaves the edges right down. Super nice. Did a little time-lapse video. There's some termite damage, which you won't find unless you power wash on a lot of these houses. You can see every joint in the single wall construction house. All the windows, you just scrape every inch, and you never know. Like, I did not see that until I put the scraper on it, and we found it. So it's like dental work. But day 1, we come through and power wash and scrape behind, and then we go through with the power washer while it's still here and rinse everything down. So this was all done with the that's the color it's going. This was all done with the Purdy scraper, and you can see there's still some spots that didn't get hit. So we're going to come back through with the iQuip one, which is basically, they took the Linbide idea blade and put it on a stick and put a nub on it, a handle. And this bottom was done with the Purdy one. So if I used the iQuip one, it would have got all of this easily. So on the time-lapse video, I did this with the Purdy scraper, and then over here is where I started using the iQuip one, man. And it just, I mean, it'll get some gouges, if you're not careful, get some ridges, but we're gonna sand this entire house. But yeah, it really just digs in and razor knifes it off pretty much. But yeah, you can see all this soffit. So yeah, we'll end up sanding everything anyway, but this just really lets us focus on the failing adhesion and power wash the mess out of these. These had latex over oil, which is normal, so we power washed as much as we could off, and then we'll come back and have to scrape the crap out of those. But yeah, that's day one, is get the paint colors, meet with the homeowner, set up a shop area, power wash, scrape, and then he's going to go through and rinse it down and rinse the chips in, and we'll put the screens back on tonight, so because there's, you know, no air conditioning to speak of, so she can have some airflow in her house. Super nice lady, 91. She's actually making us some nice cold drinks right now, and don't feel bad to say no, or I mean to say yes to an elderly lady offering you something to drink. It gives her something to do. Super nice. That's how we do it, right, painter?